Hello, ladies, gents, and power-hungry executives gunning for that corner office will return to Speedruns forever till the end of time. I was panicking about that arrow trap, so I overreacted and then I underreacted. I wanted to do the daily challenge, but lately there's been some serious power issues around my area. Well, this was a horrendous death trap that I should have used a rope for. There's been some horrendous power issues where power just goes out, and I don't want it to lose an hour and a half of a daily challenge recording because power went out right before the daily challenge was over. So here I am doing speedruns instead, because otherwise I might just want to kill myself at the end of that, and I cannot possibly deprive the world from my wonderful influence. I have internalized that I am indeed a positive influence on the world, despite my best efforts to murder everybody that I encounter. Did not see this spider. He just caught me off guard. This microphone is pissing me off. It is aimed a little too low. There you go. There you go. Just doing a little bit of adjustment here. There you are. I'm good. Everything's great now. Your audio quality is now a peak performance. Yeah. Too fast. Too amazing. Too fantastic. I am an idiot. So good though. He's just going to punch me into the stratosphere. He's going to punch me into the stratosphere. Nothing bad will happen to me. This is all a disaster. Kill it and start again. It's all a complete disaster. There is no salvaging this entire thing. No, it's funnier this way. And that is something that I have established as well. The primary aim is not to succeed. It is to maybe get a chuckle out of it. So, you know, when you lower your expectations in such a spectacular manner, you no longer can be disappointed. It has been a running gag in my channel. I don't plan to make that any different. I'm just going to make it so that this is the most comical thing you can watch. Who cares about getting a new personal best when you can get a new personal humiliation? It is just the greatest accomplishment available to me right now. Humiliate myself in new and novel ways. New and novel ways, that's like the best way to express myself. Everybody knows that you are a fancy author and a man of culture when you constantly spout synonyms completely needlessly. So also something that illustrates that you're a man of culture is to constantly go and because you know the processing process of your words inside your brain, it just takes so much effort that, you know, a person is required to give a little bit of thought. That was absolutely atrocious. I am terribly disappointed with everything that's happening right now, but it's alright. We need to embrace failure. We need to taste defeat. We need to accept the fact that we'll never accomplish anything of worth. It's all good. I shaved lately, and then I took away all my hair. And I have been a stranger to my wife for the last 2 days. It is uncanny. I look into the mirror and I do not recognize the person in the mirror. It's what happens when you take out all your facial hair and your hair to give yourself a, not so much a shaved head, but a crop. It's something that I do maybe once a year. Don't ever do the shaving part because I have a weak chin and I am very self-conscious about it, so I always have a goatee. So, but I just went with the whole thing, and I have a bare, not really a bare head, but I already said all this. Belaboring the point that I look into the mirror is like looking into a stranger, and I don't know, it just spices up life. Okay, I did it on purpose. Like, obviously I didn't shave against my will. I did not cut my hair against my will. I just felt like doing something dumb. And I did it, and I somewhat regret it, but it's alright. It always grows back. It's a cycle for me, and believe me when I say, boy, long hair is a pain in the ass. I didn't have long hair. I am annoyed by this circumstance. I probably should have used a bound to get through, but now we are in this situation. I wish I also had picked up the key because the chest was right there. So this has been my life in the past 2 days, being a stranger in my own body, disassociation of the highest caliber. I look in the mirror, see a stranger. My wife looks at me and is freaked out, but that's nothing out of the ordinary. She is often freaked out at just the hideous face with which I am cursed. I'm annoyed of all these monkeys, all this rope wastage. Let's put a bomb out there. Because, you know, I want to commit suicide as soon as possible. So good. At least we live to see the man devoured. And that fills me with a deep sense of satisfaction. It would be fantastic to find a damsel. That would be super great. Spare myself a terrible death. We kinda need to go this way, and I am sad about it. We kinda have to do that. Oh man, poorly calculated. Gonna have to throw this. Why is life so hard? At least we got through. You know, in a mere 30 seconds, we might have destroyed our record, but now we're just soldiering on out of just stubbornness. And if there's something I am, it's freaking stubborn. We're going to make this happen just by sheer willpower. Should be able to get in there. That boomerang will not stop us. So often the boomerangs stop us in the jungle. It's so easy. The full victim. Oh, the overpowered being has not. Oh, I thought I would grab onto that ledge. We have avoided death in so many ways. Ended up succumbing to my own incompetence, as it could be no other way. It is very disappointing, but you know, par for the course. Nothing we're not used to. I am happy about some of the things that happened there, so it's all good. My wife made some whoopie pies. I've been eating some whoopie pies. They are so freaking good. And whoopie pies are not some weird new sexual term, even though it really does sound like it. I ate whoopie pies. It really sounds like you did something real nasty with someone's butthole, but no. Whoopie pies are 2 chocolate cookies, very fluffy. In between, you put some marshmallow type of frosting, and it is a delicious type of dessert. Freaking spiders everywhere. Delicious type of dessert. I have one on my desk right now, staring at me, wanting to be eaten, but I must refrain from this temptation. I must refrain from it. I'm not refraining to the temptation. Oh. This is my main problem in my entire life. I have a terrible problem with impulse control, and now I have indulged in biting from that, even though I knew it will severely impair my ability to speak. But I also kind of embraced it because it will be a kind of amusing bit. That's something that I aspire to be. Kind of amusing. That is like my goal. Kind of amusing. I know I'm not, you know, you kind of have to, you have to know your funny threshold. I know I'm not a hilarious guy. Sometimes I'll hit the jackpot with something and hilarity may ensue. But I know I'm like, you know, I'm middling. I am mildly amusing sometimes, most of the time. Sometimes I get a good chuckle out of people. But I'm not a riot. I am no Louis C.K. I'm not Craig Ferguson, just overflowing with wit and capable of just coming with the most incredible quip at the drop of a hat. No, I'm a pretty middling person, and I embrace that. So you gotta aim for what you know you can accomplish. Of course, always aiming a little bit higher. That's another trend that I have established. Like, I aim for a little bit higher than what I think I'm capable of. That's perhaps even the premise of this entire series of commentary, is how it started. I didn't think I was capable of it, so I started doing it. Almost gave up, and now I've become just mildly competent at it. Just dropping like a rock, but it's all right. We trust in the Spelunky engine to guide us where we need to go. It's a fantastic time. Fantastic time to still be alive until we no longer are. I'm pretty sure that after this has already been published, the first... Yeah, I picked the wrong side. The first video on... oh boy. It's not really a new channel, but the storytelling channel is out. I have already posted the promo video to direct you there, but I'm going to direct you there again. It is a channel where I'll put stuff, who knows when. It'll just come out when new things get made, maybe once a week, maybe once a month, who knows. It will be some kind of big project, not necessarily a long project. And in fact, I expect most videos not to be all that long, because they will be pretty labor intensive. Okay, that's the bottom of the pit right there. So I guess we have to go this way. Where is the point in these ice caves? But it's like where I put passion projects that have nothing to do with video games. I decided to start doing that. I gotta sneeze. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, is there? Oh, it's gonna ruin this speedrun. Oh man, it's one of those that's right at the threshold. It just... Oh. It itches your throat. It tingles right in there, but it doesn't want to come out. Oh, that's awful. That's awful, but we will continue. We'll soldier on. We can endure this. There's a wrong way to go. We have to go this way instead. Anubis, you scum. Why you have to do this, man? We'll just bomb our way down. We are not interested in Anubis. An awful temple level. And what's new? Must be Monday. Always with the awful temple levels. What you got? Bombs? I probably should have stolen those bombs. Probably should have stolen those bombs to make Olmec fast. That being said, you know, it's not like... This is the run where we had the awful... Ow! Well, okay. Somehow, no, it's not dead. This is the run where we had the awful jungle, right? So, it's shot no matter what, I think. At the time it's 4 minutes right now. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. But of course we're going to keep going. Because we're not quitters. We're heavy hitters. We're going to get it done. Heated my torch, you scum lord. You disgusting cosplayer. You! Presence of mind. Adaptability. Incredible. Gameplay. Man, Olmec, we deserve a win. Come on, that was some serious work that we just put in. This is going to work out. It's all great. Managed to survive. Atrocious odds. Got some sweet fast reactions in there. This is the most deserved win in Spelunky we've ever encountered. So let's see if we can get this fat ass head to the bottom of the pit. Only have one bomb, not going to even try to speed this up. I'm going to go to the other side because I don't trust myself not dropping into that little alcove over there. Oh, no, that was a little too excited there. One more creature that we can destroy. Oh, don't do this to me. Oh, we got the victory, even though, you know, 5 minutes, 5. It's not great, but we got through the game. That is a success all by itself. Pretty happy with this result. We got through Olmec. We actually murdered every creature above that was dropping into our little cubby hole there. And so many of them spawned. Usually Olmec doesn't spawn so many enemies, so this is absolutely atrocious. And I survived. I am the greatest of all time. Anyway, talking about passion project, I have so many videos planned for that, and I just don't have the time or the time to get them done in a timely fashion. So, is there any way to skip this? I don't think I can. I just want to go back, embrace madness, get back into another speedrun. We've only been 14 minutes here. I'm not going to stop. I got at least one parody of a book that you may or not have written, but I have this parody and I'm going to make it. Who the hell cares? Another thing that I wanted to do is this story about the multiverse. It's 40 something minutes, so I'm not going. I already narrated, so it's already all recorded. But it's 40 something minutes, so it's not going to be nearly as labor intensive. Like if I were to make a piece of art, this is grim death. This 1-1 is grim death. If I were to make a piece of art for each and every thing that I say, I would never finish. It took me literally probably a good 100 hours to put those 4 minutes of footage together that you may or may not have watched. I am sure that I'll link it in the description if you're curious about it. It's actually a dramatization of a rant that I did while doing the daily challenge, and that's why it has an improvisational feel to it. But I went out of my way to create images for everything that I am saying. That shop could have been a marvelous shop, but I could not spare the time to look at it. Not even worth a glance from El Blargh. That is how little you are worth to me. Failing miserably to whip my way through a gap, but I'm looking pretty good at this mine so far. Very pleased with this, how it stands. Ooh. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Not all is lost. Oh, it's still 12 seconds. It's not bad at all. It was just a couple wires getting crossed there. Utter incompetence. So I was like, oh, we can stomp that. No big deal. It'll break my fall. Not a problem. And then I became plant food. Just speeding up the process. We'll all be plant food eventually. Might as well give myself up already instead of fighting it all the way through. Ooh. Ow. I really didn't want that. I also was not fond of that entire process of getting murdered. Not my absolute favorite. I am not a doomer. I'm not one of those millennials that just constantly joke about wanting death. I embrace the pain. Something that Spelunky has taught me. Embrace the pain. Life is pain. Embrace life. Just like my brother used to say. Life is long and hard. Grab a hold of my life. I love that joke. He repeated it probably a good 20 times. That's why it's just engraved into my psyche. Every time that I hear somebody say one about something being long, I'm going to go into that joke to the point that I have burned it. Why? No. No, why did that happen? I don't know. I have no answer for you. I'm just going to simply keep going. Hope that my suicidal tendencies don't rear their ugly head again. I was like, might as well commit suicide. What's even the point? Not a nest of vipers. I would like to find it. Didn't find it. Well, I mean, I saw it, but I didn't find the entrance to it. So we're just going to go through. And I think I'm going to start just killing shopkeepers for just bombs. Bombs are always so much fun to use. Shopkeepers, there was a pretty decent point made about it. It's like, well, you know, it does reduce the randomness because you already know shopkeepers are aggroed, so you don't have to hope that they're not. You know that they are. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was trying to avoid a point of damage. Instead, I got bitten by a horrendous super spider. I can ever win. I can't. Guns. Not interested. The black market is extremely well hidden today. Does not want to show up. I mean, we've only been in the jungle like 3 times. So it's not like we can count it as unlucky yet that no black market has shown up. Really don't feel too bad about looking down every time. I'm actually going to use this point of health to make my life a little bit better. Oh, we could have used a bomb to get to the exit so much faster. What an annoying jungle level. Awful. But that was on me, actually. That was definitely on me. not using a bomb to get to the shortcut. I should have recognized the way that the level looked. That was a jump of faith if I ever saw one. Oh boy. We were in free fall and then suddenly we found solace. We found the exit. You know what? I want to escape. And I'm willing to spin a bomb to attain it. Now we actually got through it really fast because the rest of the level was beeline. It was a tunnel, a shaft to the exit. And man, does a cape make my life. Does a cape make my life so much easier in the ice caves. That alien was parachuting with us. We were both skydiving. Man, do I love it. I could have easily gone a point of health there, but did not even see Major Stupid. Oh, really? Worst level we could have had. Wow, the ice is all encompassing. It's all over the place. We could have bombed our way to the exit too. The worst kind of level you can have when you have a cape to get through the damn ice caves. But it's all good. I'm glad I let go of the cape right in time to get impaled. Well done. I panicked, double tapped. Actually, I hit the cape at the right time to prevent it, and then the panic made me hit it again. And that was the death that you witnessed. Very sad about that. That was a very good series of runs. This is awful. I give up immediately. Those runs were actually pretty fast. We were getting through it, I would say, in personal best record time. So too bad that we lost it, but it's so bad. We got through Olmec one time in this video. That is enough. I have given you a little bit of self-effacing amusement and a little bit of narrative as well. Useful information sometimes. Promoted myself. Told you about my days. It's a very well-rounded video, I think, that I can be proud of. All that I can hope for is that you will find it amusing as well. This damage that we keep taking, not the absolute greatest. Shops have been trash in this play session. We did find the one Mattock plus jetpack at that one time. Mattock plus jetpack that one time. Squandered it immediately, as we all knew I would. Other than that, we can just hope for another cape, I guess. Hey, keeping that frog. That would be a good idea. Carrying that frog in tow might be a good idea to just open the way. Maybe throw it at corners and places. I thought for sure I was dead. I'm full of hatred at this particular level. It's awful. Yep. Piranhas have eaten my butt. He wanted to get me on the bounce back. But no. Jumped over it like freaking Jet Li. Like freaking Jet Li in the Ip Man. That is exactly the movie that I was thinking about. Like Bruce Lee in The Expendables. What do you mean they were not in that movie? They all look the same. Let's see. We're gonna find the exit, please. Put me away. Put me out of this misery. Just quit the eyes. They all look the same. Just like if somebody has dark skin, they look the same as the next guy. If somebody has a mustache, they're obviously Mexican. It's like, it's a no-brainer, man. It's nature's way of making life easier to tell who is a threat and who isn't. If the skin is light, it's like low threat level. Just like spiders. Why do you think spiders are black? Because they're evil and dangerous. Same thing with the skin tone. It's exactly the same. You remember when I was talking about not being hilarious but mildly amusing? That's what I'm shooting for. And that's the thing, when you make offensive or edgy jokes, make sure they're funny. If they're not funny, you're just an unfunny edgelord. Man, that double pickup though. Good stuff. Nothing down there. So we're just going to move on from there. We put that little disclaimer, that little self-referencing. We could have gone to that. That thingamabobber you call a snake pit, yes. Too bad. Just picked the wrong side of history. That's where I'm standing, on the wrong side of history. Whoa! Alrighty. We'll embrace this free fall to victory. That's me. Oh! We had such wonderful things. I actually made a gesture with my hand at the screen at where the store was at. Oh, it's just so heartbroken. I'm missing out on the wonderful, wonderful things. Really? Is this what you've done to me? I can't believe you've done this. I hate you. Bat, please leave me alone. The duel with the blue frog, impossible to win. I mean, it's not impossible to win, but I never whip fast enough to win that duel. At least we got 2 health, and we didn't take too long. Didn't take too long. Alright, well, the piranha bite saved me. So I'm going to count my blessings and continue going. This has been slightly chaotic, not going to lie, that this run has been less than ideal where my performance is concerned. I have done better. My reaction times, not the greatest. You could encounter. I was feeling so good about the double kill. Oh, feeling so nice. I'm going to stomp on this snail, and then I'm going to whip the bat, and I'm going to feel like a complete badass. But no. The snail had a little bit of indigestion, burped out all of his stomach acid, ruined my life. To grab that and just then suckle on my thumb because I'm a freaking moron. Took a little bit of damage there. No big deal. No big deal. No such thing. We shouldn't indulge in self-flagellation. It's a trap of the psyche. Putting yourself down for no reason. Sometimes you're a complete idiot and you deserve to berate yourself until maybe convincing yourself that you're worth nothing. This time is not one of those times. It's an understandable 1 damage in Spelunky. Oh, you have a compass. I mean, you have a... No, you idiot. You have a magnifying glass. That means you have exploration items. We love those teleporter runs. They never go wrong. They're always extremely fast and extremely entertaining until you use become a tree and are once more reborn in the circle of life. Just become tree food. I actually waited for that arrow to follow its path because I've been bitten so often with arrows that I leave behind, but they catch up. So I'm glad did not get pierced. You got the good stuff. Questionable. Damn it, I grabbed the climbing gloves. We're going to make lemonade out of these climbing glove lemons. These climbing gloves are going to enable me to get all kinds of amazing things. Don't worry about it. Oh, well, definitely going to go for this. Takes a little bit of time, but will it reveal? Please, please. The climbing gloves. The climbing gloves. What a nightmare. Get rid of that. All good. I mean, it took a little bit longer, but I'm going to blame the chest and key and the cobweb for that. Not my incompetence. Happy about using this mattock. Very glad with the outcome so far. See you later, Mr. Shopkeeper. I was hoping to get through that, but I'm still glad that I didn't waste time with it. Could have gotten rid of the spider Okay, alright, do it like this. Climbing gloves slow me down slightly. I wouldn't say they're a deal breaker right now, though. Oh, we can just drop. There's the shopkeeper. He can do its thing. I'll do mine. We can pass each other respectfully. It was all a respectful interaction. I waved very civilly. You gotta say hello. It's all good. We don't have to be uncivil to one another. He was just excited to see me. He just got real riled up and all, but he didn't mean to harm me in any way, I'm sure. So we're just going to keep on going forward. It's more with life. That's what matters. We can have a working relationship. Once more. He just helped me out with that problem that I was having. I couldn't reach high enough, so he gave me a boost. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Once more, we have attained shopkeeper murder status. Everybody's always really happy to see us. That is wherever we go. I think now it's time to just let go of the climbing gloves. I mean, not the climbing gloves. I wish I could let go of them. Let go of the pickaxe. Because while it'll be really helpful... Okay, well. It will be really helpful in the temple. It really bothers me in the ice caves. You can't need the whip for things. Do this. There's nothing really to grab there. Oh, I was hoping to just grab onto a wall. And that was way more likely than you might imagine with the climbing gloves. You can just run towards an edge and hope that you're going to get adhered to a sheer wall, and I don't think it was unreasonable to expect it, especially, you know, passing by a murderous scumlord like that. I'm going to embrace this. Please let go of it. Grab the dog. Not the greatest thing that I could have grabbed, but you know what? I'm done with it. Last run. I don't even need it to prove myself to nothing. We actually beat the game. We were in the ice caves a bunch of times. It's all good. Another wonderful, successful time in the Eternal Caves. There was no need to do that, but I don't even feel bad that I did it. This fall damage needs to stop, though. It needs to stop. Need to maybe use more preemptive ropes. Maybe need to look down. Need to look down a little bit more often. It's sad about the blockages so far. Very annoying. Alright, at least we found the exit. That's all that matters. We can still make up for lost time, especially if we don't suck balls. Like I've been sucking balls all day. Right before I got to recording. And then I continued sucking balls. So it's kind of like a trend. It's almost my trademark right there. I'll make it my brand. I put scrotums in my mouth. It's just what I do. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people with that brand out there, though. Not very innovative or original. Is it innovative or innovative? I'm pretty sure it's innovative. That's how you pronounce that word. Innovative. I'm the most innovative person you can encounter. Originale. That's me. What do I have? 2 points of health? Somehow getting through it? No problem? No, 3 points of health. I am the greatest. Oh, giant super frogs. They are the guardians to my path. You know what? Ain't even mad. Took 2 points of damage, made it to the bottom. That's alright. It was a horrendous level. Why do you still give me so many chooch levels? I hate chooch levels. Don't like it. They're so annoying to get through. But hey, we go through it. Less than 20 seconds. That's all I can ask for. Ice caves are... That's like the worst you can find in the ice caves. It makes it so much slower. Much rather get one of these that are a big challenge to decide which side you want to go. But they are straightforward. They either go straight forward into the abyss or straight forward into the exit. One of those two. Wah! I hope you had a good time. See you guys in the next one. Until then, embrace mediocrity.